thankful to you, press friends and media brothers. Today in this historic city, one of the affiliated organizations of the Indian Union Muslim League, Sondra Trade Union, STU, its national executive meeting is going on. I have come here to attend that meeting. The purpose of the meeting is to expand the organization throughout India, the trade union movement. In Kerala, it is the strongest trade union movement. In Tamil Nadu, it is becoming stronger. In other parts of the country, we are expanding the movement, trade union movement. And in order to strengthen the trade union movement in all kinds of trades, professions, work classes people, and decisions are to be made here. And for that, a new organizing committee is to be formed in this meeting. In addition to that, our trade union organization's national convention by the end of November or December, our national conference of the trade union movement will take place somewhere in Delhi or in Bangalore. That's the decision we have made. In that conference, we will invite all the trade union leaders from political parties who are very much aligned with our party and our national level organizing trade union organizations. In addition to that, we are also thinking of bringing to that conference internationally reputed trade union leaders from other countries also, because we have to learn how they are working in other countries for the good and benefit of the trade workers, and that is the purpose of this meeting. In addition to that, as you all know, brothers, and Indian Union Muslim League is the party that works for the national unity, it works for communal amity. At the same time, it strives to preserve the identities of the minorities in this country. Our Indian Constitution is the book of rights of freedom of individuals, book of rights of the states, the book of rights between the states and the center. Now at the present, the government at the center is making erosions into the constitutional rights guaranteed in the constitution. Therefore, rights of the states are being slowly scuttled. The rights of the minorities, particularly religious minorities, also put into a lot of troubles, and politically and economic question also, lot of difficulties are there in the country. Country's economy is slowing down. It is afraid that it may lead to recession, and from recession it may lead to breaking down of the economy of a country. That is a fear, and we all work for the rejuvenation of our Indian economy. Then the central government recently passed the instant triple talaq bill. We are opposed to that, and our All India Personal Law Board, as well as Kerala's Samasta Jamiatul Ulama, and recently Andhra Pradesh Advocates Association, these are all people questioning the law passed by the Parliament. And Indian Muslim League has a women's wing, and our women's wing also gets implemented in the question. Another important question is the NRC, the National Register of Citizens, and in Assam, actually the citizens of the state who have lived more than 60 years, 70 years, now are questioned. They are put under the stateless people, and their life is in danger. It creates a lot of confusion in the state. Therefore, in order to represent the grievances of the affected people in Assam. We have asked for a date from the CM of Assam, and CM has promised to give the date within 4 or 5 days, which Indian Muslim League delegation is about to visit that state. And another thing is, we have planned to conduct political campaign throughout the country, particularly in states' capitals. The slogan is Fearless India, India for all. That is the slogan. Fearless India, India for all. This slogan, on the basis of this slogan, we are taking this political campaign in all the state capitals, and we also plan to have a dharna in Delhi Jantar Mandar, and we have planned to do it within this week. We have applied for permission to conduct the dharna in Delhi. And these are the things that at present Indian Muslim League is passing through, and we all the time, and with regard to Kashmir issue, and in the light of the views expressed by political leaders, constitutional experts, and those who are well versed in this Kashmiri question, they very clearly say, and this matter has gone to the court. The court will certainly say what government has done is quite illegal, it's quite unconstitutional. Therefore, from Tamil Nadu, under the leadership of DMK, we passed a resolution asking the government of India to stay the decision made by the centre. You need not to put into practice all of a sudden, urgently, until the court's verdict is coming out. Until then you can wait. Only then you can think of implementing your decision. Until then you have to wait for a court decision, because this constitution is violated, and everybody's view is that, and experts say if the case is before the court, the Supreme Court is certainly going to declare it is unconstitutional, illegal, it cannot be accepted in the democracy. That's the view of